Hey guys, Elite Equity here, and today's video is going to be why I think the market is going to go lower. AKA, I'm talking about the overall market. I usually invest into an index fund like SPY, so stuff like that. So I think the overall market is going to go lower because right now we're in a phase of quantitative tightening. So there's $90 billion of bonds being sold by the Federal Reserve, which actually cuts the circulation of money supply into our markets and stuff. So basically when stuff like that, when they sell, they actually that makes the markets decline usually, and when they buy securities and stuff like that, that props up the market. So right now we're in a quantitative tightening phase, which is really bad. So right now they're doing interest rate hikes and things of that nature. Jerome Powell's considering doing another 75 basis point hike. We're in really bad times right now. As you guys can tell, a lot of the companies and stuff, they're literally laying off people. You see Coinbase, Robinhood, Google stopped hiring, Amazon stopped hiring, and things of that nature. So when companies like that are doing that, it shows you something, recession is looming. But technically, and if you take like the Series 7's license exam, technically if we're in, we are in a recession because there's two consecutive negative quarters of GDP, it means we're in a recession. So we're technically in a recession right now, but I do think we're gonna go lower because right now the overall market is being held up by literally Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Tesla, and Google. Those 4 or 5 companies are literally holding up the whole market. I do think they have room to go lower. PE ratios are still high, and we need. Well, one of my favorite words I've been hearing from all these YouTubers is really funny. Is what is it? Capitulation. I don't even know how to say it, but yeah, we really need some crazy fear. Yeah, we're down. Don't get me wrong, we're down. We're down about 18% from year to date. From SPY was at 473-ish all-time highs till now around 397, I believe, at the time of this recording. So we are down, but I do think we're going to go lower. I think we're definitely in a bear market. 2023 is going to be bad. The rates are, it's only going up. It's increasing. Inflation is bad. So, before in 2020, why we saw the markets go up and stuff is because, rates were decreasing. They were trying to make it go to zero, even negative. And yeah, so then the market usually goes up because, the cost of borrowing debt is more accessible. It's easy. It's you can borrow more. It's super cheap to borrow debt and leverage to buy real estate, stocks, or whatnot. But now since rates are going up, the cost of financing is difficult. So seeing things like that, if rates are hiking, so that means I think literally it's a simple equation. Are rates hiking, that means stock market goes down. 2020 we saw rates decreasing, stock market goes up. So right now we're seeing the opposite. We saw 2020 to 2022 a bull market. We literally saw SPY go from 270s to 470. Crazy run up that no one, I'm pretty sure, expected, because that was a quantitative easing phase where rates were going lower. Money was being printed and things of that. But now we're feeling the effects of inflation. So rates have to be hiked and whatnot. So we're in a tightening phase. I think the markets are gonna go down. It's gonna crash. I do think SPY should go lower than where it went. I think it went to 360s, I believe, in June 17th, 2022, 2-3 months ago. So I do think it's gonna go lower than that. I do think it's gonna go maybe 340s, maybe right there before COVID, to that ratio maybe. So I think 2023 end of 2022 is gonna be bad because rates are gonna hike. 2023 is gonna be bad because we're gonna feel the effects of inflation, the rate hikes, jobs, what they're gonna do with that, and things of that nature. And I think by 2023 is gonna be volatile. I think we're gonna just go up and down. The overall markets are gonna be trading in a range bound, maybe from 340 to 400. It's gonna be very range bound. And then until we get some deflation and the opposite, where the rates are actually going lower again, because right now it's almost at 5-6%, these mortgage rates and things of that nature. So until that happens, I think 2023. It's going to be a lot of volatility, range bound, and then 2024, end of 2023 to 2024, we're going to start seeing the bull market resume again. We're going to see rates going lower, deflation happen, and that's when stocks and real estate prices are going to go up again. So we have to capitalize, I believe, end of 2023 to beginning of 2020, the first half of 2024. That's when I'm going to go really that's when I think we're going to see the pivot when the market actually, you know, starts to go up again, crypto goes up again, real estate market goes up again. But, you know, I'm dollar cost averaging into SPY, Bitcoin, Ethereum as of now. I'm saving up still some cash for, you know, my first property, hopefully soon. Within, I think, you know, like I said, my predictions is like, you know, the first half of 2023 or second half of 2023, I do want to buy a property, as like if real estate market really gets beat down, because right now it's buyers have the advantage. They literally can, you know, ask for anything right now. You know, sellers are trying to sell, but buyers aren't buying because rates are so high, and you know, they don't have enough cash like they used to before. So yeah, I think the markets are going to be really bad. You know, buckle up, you know, have some cash on hand, be safe. Don't, you know, invest in risky assets that don't have enough cash flow and things of that nature. Just be safe, do an index fund. You're young. If you're young, just do that. You'll get guaranteed 8 to 10% returns over the course of like, you know, 50, 40 years. So that's my thoughts. Dollar cost average, SPY, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and just be careful out there. The second half of 2020 is not going to look pretty with this tightening going on. 2023 is going to be volatile, range bound. Hopefully the second half of 2023 to first half of 2024, we see some bull market resume. And yeah, my next video should be about the Bitcoin halving and crypto. So I can't wait for that. I'm really invested into that right now. Ethereum merge is coming in like, what, 2 weeks? So September 14th, I believe. So I can't wait for that. Love you guys. Elite Equity out.